Alright everybody, it is officially week 5 here in the ETA. This week will probably be our toughest challenge of the whole season, as we're up against the Wailmer Bremens, coached by Trannel. Trannel is a long-time friend of me and Radioactive Mayo at this point in our careers. We started to play draft together about 4 years ago, back in 2020, in a server that does not exist anymore, called the FPE. Through those years, Trannel and I have played in each other's leagues. Trannel's been a big participant in the ETA. Me and Mayo being very active in his server, the PWC, which all of you who follow along with the channel will remember we just participated in their last season. Taking a look at the Wailmer's roster, they have a team of Zamazenta, Mega Gardevoir, Ogre Pawn Wellspring, Rotom Heat, Crocodile, Alamamola, a Terra Captain Reveroom, Crobat, Guzzlord, Ursaring, Vivillon, and Musharna. Trannel's team, in my opinion, is one of the more intimidating teams out of the whole league. It has a very good balance of offense, defense, support, kind of just everything you want and need in a team it has. You obviously have the most broken thing on this team, which is Zamazenta, a Pokemon that most people don't even believe should be allowed into standard play. I don't know which one of the admins, if it was me, maybe, or Mayo, allowed this thing, but it has been a bit of a problem for a lot of people, which is why Trannel's actually sitting at 4-0 so far this season. If I had to guess what Pokemon we're going to see tonight at the game, it's going to be Zamazenta, Mega Gardevoir, Alamamola, Crocodile, Rotom Heat, and Ogre Pawn Wellspring. As I mentioned, Zamazenta is an absolutely insanely broken Pokemon. Just taking a look at its stats across the board, it has such high stats and everything. This is a box legendary, so you're getting exactly what you expect when it comes to diversity and move pool, a lot of different moves to hit a lot of things that may potentially threaten it, as well as just great natural bulk to just live a lot of hits and so much speed that it just outspeeds most of our team naturally. Mega Gardevoir is a fantastic Mega Pokemon with really good special attack and really good natural special defense. 165 special attack, 135 SPDEF, so this thing can take a couple of SPDEF hits. The only real drawback to it is its low speed. It's only 100 base speed, so at most it's only hitting 328. So we will have a lot of things on our team that are going to be able to outspeed it. However, we're not going to have a lot of things on our team that necessarily want to switch into it. It can't run Calm Mind sets to further bolster its impressive special attack, as well as just run bulkier sets with Calm Mind, because if you're already at base 165 attack, you truly don't need that much investment into it. You could just run max speed, max HP, and then just kind of set up on things. Rotom Heat is very similar to the situation last week with Robbie with Rotom Fan. It's a really good answer to Torterra. Even more so, just all physical threats on our team. It's very easy against our team to just click Will-O-Wisp, as most of our big offensive pieces are physical attackers, such as Mega Lopunny or Dracozolt or Torterra. If you have a bulky Rotom, it's pretty easy to switch it in and just kind of freely hit off a Will-O-Wisp, as my team doesn't necessarily want to switch into it. It just offers really good support to Trannel's team. If you're not clicking Will-O-Wisp, you can also click Thunder Wave or Toxic as good status moves against my team. You have Defog to get rid of any potential hazards that may threaten your team or chip them a little bit, and then you just have powerful Overheats and Thunderbolts to fire off. Speaking of stupidly bulky, Alamamola. This thing has risen to the top recently in Gen 9 as far as OU play. Thanks to its base 165 HP, it is just insanely thick and really hard to kill, especially with that regenerator. As far as what kind of Alamamola we'll see, it's truly either a physically defensive Alamamola with Rocky Helmet, which I'm still not entirely sure about, or even an AV Alamamola is also a viable option for Trannel. Both kind of do a good job of shutting down their respective attackers. An AV set does a very good job against the likes of Starmine and Petulant, as they can't really do much to touch it with AV and regenerator. It's just a very annoying combo. You also have the defensive set with Rocky Helmet to take hits from Lopunny, such as close combats. I haven't calced it, but I just believe in Alamamola. It could probably even live a Bolt Beak from Dracozolt. Don't hold me on that, but I believe it could. So I just kind of expect this thing to come and do what it always does, which is take hits and flip turn out. and just get all that fucking health back and stand in our way. When I was looking at Trannel's team, I really thought Crocodile had a very good matchup into our team. A nice choice scarf Crocodile with Moxie, good coverage moves, kind of just hits everything. You have your earthquakes to fire off, which most of our team's pretty weak to ground, so that's nice. You also have powerful knockoffs or some other kind of dark move for stab, which will do a lot of damage. You have close combat, so you could smack the shit out of Low Punny if you're running a choice scarf set, catches off surprise. It also will hit Tyranitar for really good super effective damage too. And then if Trannel for some reason is expecting Shiinotic to come as like an answer for Crocodile, you can also run Gunk Shot on this thing. Scarf isn't necessarily the only set we could see though. We could also potentially see just like a more bulky set with Intimidate to kind of stop some of our physical attackers. As I mentioned, a lot of our team is physical, so an Intimidate Mon could always do pretty good. Either a Fighting Resist Berry to take a hit from something, or any kind of Resist Berry, you know, Rocky Helmet, whatever really. And lastly, I'm expecting Ogerpon Wellspring. It kind of matches pretty well with a lot of Trannel's team, especially the Oven and Crocodile with the Water Absorb ability. That thing could come and it threatens Starmine out, as it also is a grass type Pokemon, so it has powerful Power Whips or Wood Hammers it could fire off, do some good damage against us. Probably just a standard offensive Ogerpon set, quite honestly. Max attack, max speed, maybe Ivy Cudgel, Power Whip, Swords Dance, Trailblaze. As we saw with the Bellossom game against Adam, we know grass apparently hits our team pretty good, besides like a few things. And if you can't hit something with grass, like Berserker or Moltres, even Gligar is neutral to it. You still have the Ivy Cudgel, which is a really good water type move to hit our Pokemon with. So I could just see that coming, leading off, and just being an all-around threat and nuisance to our team. As far as our team this week, we are getting a little creative. We're going a little outside the box with some of the things we're running. Firstly, Torterra, you know them, you love them. We're running a Terra Grass set with Leftovers, Shell Armor, Earthquake, Seed Bomb, Synthesis, Toxic. 248 HP, 92 attack, 164 defense with an Impish Nature. This is a more bulky Torterra set. This is to deal with the Ogerpon and to deal with the Crocodile, both of which I've just mentioned have a really good matchup into our team. If we're just plain Terra Grass, we resist any kind of ground moves from Crocodile. With Ogerpon, we just shut it down totally. We go from being neutral to water and grass moves to just completely resisting them. The boost we get from Terra Grass gives Seed Bomb a 87.5% chance to one-hit KO a non-invested Crocodile, and it is a guaranteed two-hit KO on a non-invested Ogerpon Wellspring. The EV investments we have make most of Ogerpon and Crocodile's moves either 4-hit KOs or 5-hit KOs on us, meaning we can sit on them and take a lot of hits. We're running Synthesis to get our health back up, and we're running Toxic to catch a potential Rotom switch. We could just run a Rock move to hit Rotom and get big damage on it. However, I do have another plan in place for Rotom, so just firing off nice Toxics would be nice to get any kind of potential chip on any Pokemon later down the line. Next up, we will have Low Punny coming back off the bench. We're going to be running Close Combat, Retaliate, Triple Axle, U-Turn, 40 HP, 252 attack, 216 speed with a Jolly Nature. Our speed investments this week is to be faster than a max speed Crobat. Close Combat hits a good majority of Trannel's team. We're hitting Crocodile for super effective damage, Guzzlord for super effective damage, Ursaring for super effective damage, most things for neutral damage. Retaliate's an interesting normal type move. As I've mentioned a few times now this season, since Frustration and Return are both banned, Low Punny doesn't have access to its strongest normal type moves. So instead of just running Facade or something like that, I wanted to try something new. Retaliate is a base 70 normal type attack with 100% accuracy. Its secondary effect is the power is doubled if an ally had just fainted on the last turn. So say we bring in a Pokemon as a sack, it dies, we bring out Low Punny, which is faster than everything on Trannel's team besides Zamazenta. We could fire off that Retaliate, and now it's a base 140 normal type move that not many things want to switch into. Triple Axle will hit Crobat as well as Guzzlord. It also hits Vivillon before Terras. Just 4 good moves to hit a lot of things on Trannel's team. Next up, we're bringing Starmine back. We're running a Colbur Berry set with Analytic, Flip Turn, Psychic, Surf, Thunderbolt, 40 HP, 252 special attack, 216 speed with a Timid Nature. Literally the same exact EV spread as Low Punny, which I thought was funny. However, Starmine is not as fast as Crobat. It's just faster than Ogerpon Wellspring, I believe. Besides that, Zamazenta and Crobat will outspeed it. However, we are running Analytic, which is an ability that multiplies our attacks by 1.3 power if we are the last ones to move. And in addition to that, we're also running the Culver Berry. As I mentioned before, Zamazenta gets Crunch as a good coverage move for Psychic types. This way, Starmie could live a Choice Banded Crunch from a Zamazenta and then deal a great deal of damage with the Psychic. Depending on whatever kind of investment Trannel runs, it has the potential to kill. There is some special defense investment. It could not, however, it will do such a massive chunk that'll help us out in the long run. Surf is just a powerful water type move that's going to hit all the things it needs to, such as Crocodile, Rotom, and then lastly, we just have Thunderbolt, which is good for the Alomomola if it is kind of an AV set and wants to come in and sit on us. It also does a decent amount of damage to Ogerpon Wellspring and gives us the potential chance to paralyze it, which could be really good for us. Next up, we have Petrunk coming back. We're running a Black Sludge set with Poison Puppeteer, Destiny Bond, Hex, Malignant Chain, Recover, 248 HP, 252 defense, 8 special attack. Thank God we drafted this thing, because this is the Zamazenta answer. I know I said it gets Crunch for coverage moves against Ghost, but we are max HP, max defense, bold nature. That Crunch is doing nothing. And we are just recovering up on this thing. We got Hex, so if we get Toxics off with our Malignant Chain, we're doing big damage on that thing. We're also running Destiny Bond for the first time this week, which I'm really excited about. Petra in general, just huge help this season. I'm really glad we ended up taking this thing. I think it's going to do a really good job today as it shuts down Zamazenta, as well as it even takes hits from Crocodile, which it probably won't be on Crocodile that much, but it can take hits, and it does well against the likes of the Terra Captain Reverum and the Crobat. We got Tyranitar coming back. Stop me if you guys have heard this one before. We're running Assault Vest Sandstream. I know. We're getting creative. Like I said, we're getting out of the box. 248 HP, 44 attack, 216 speed def with a careful nature. We're running Heavy Slam, Knock Off, Rock Slide, Thunder Punch. With the investment we have in special defense and our Assault Vest plus the sand, we are living 3 hits from Gardevoir, whether it's Hyper Voice, whether it's Moonblast, even Aura Sphere. It gets Aura Sphere for 4 times coverage, but we are living those hits and we are probably knocking this thing out with Heavy Slam plus Sand Chip. So that is our Mega Gardevoir answer, which is crazy to say because we are literally weak against it. However, it's our best bet against it. And then lastly, we are bringing Dracozolt back, but we are doing something so different. It's really cool. I want to give a quick shout out to Radioactive Mayo for this idea. For this set, we're running an Assault Vest Volt Absorb Dracozolt. Fully special, 164 HP, 252 special attack, 92 speed, modest nature, ancient power, discharge, Draco Meteor, and Dragon Pulse. Our speed EVs give us more speed than a no speed Rotom Heat, which is probably the answer to this Dracozolt. However, Dracozolt is now the answer to Rotom Heat, as Rotom Heat cannot touch this thing. I said Rotom could be really annoying and just Will-O-Wisp things and burn all of our physical attackers. I don't care if Dracozolt gets burned. It's a special attacker this week. We're running Ancient Power just as a super effective move against it, and there's also that random chance that we get a buff to all of our stats, which could be cool. Discharge is really nice as it has a 30% chance to cause paralysis on something on Trannel's team. And then Draco Meteor and Dragon Pulse are just 2 really good dragon type moves that we can fire off. As far as how I'm feeling going against the top team this week, we'll see. That's all you can really say is we'll see. I think I did my best prep I could for this week. This is definitely more of a defensive team, and there is some things I'm a little kind of eyebrow raised about. Either way, I'm really looking forward to the challenge tonight. It's been a while since Trannel and I have played one another, so regardless of the outcome tonight, I'm very excited for the opportunity for this matchup. And that being said, I will see all of you at the game.
We interrupt this program to bring you loud static.
My Kaylee.
You bastard!
Alright, so it's actually been a couple of days since we recorded the intro, but we are at the game, and we see the exact team we predicted. Mega Gardevoir, Alomomola, Rotom Heat, Ogerpon, Zamazenta, and Crocodile. As far as the lead goes, I kind of like the idea of leading off with Torterra here. I think that if Trannel leads off with Rotom, we can easily just switch into our answer, which is going to be the Dracozolt. And if we get lucky and he leads off with the Ogre Pawn, which looks pretty good into my team, Torterra will be able to shut it down with the Terra Grass. So I'm going to just start off with that. Okay, we just see the Gardevoir and it traces us. I'm gonna go into our Tyranitar here, as that is my answer for this. Okay, we actually see a hard switch to Zamazenta as we switch into Tyranitar here and we get some chip. We will now make our switch into Petrant, which is going to be our Zamazenta answer. This thing absolutely scares me, and maybe it was a problem that I made it legal, but we'll deal with it. Let's go! We heal back up to full, which is nice. I kind of like the idea of just firing off a Malignant Chain here. Nothing is switching into that. And we just see Rotom. We don't see an item on Rotom. It did not take anything from the Malignant Chain, so is it covert? I don't know, but we're about to go into our answer for Rotom, which is going to be Dracozolt. And there's the burn, which we predicted, but we like that. We are all about that. I kind of want to go for the dragon move here. However, I'm also worried he could just switch right into Gardevoir, but I guess it's okay if we switch into Gardevoir regardless. We already revealed Revolt Absorb because we took damage from the Sandstorm. I think we could just go for the Dragon Pulse here and try and get some damage on Crocodile. Or we just get damage on Rotom and it just goes for Pain Split. That did 28%. Oh my god, this is especially thick. I don't even know how much fucking Draco is doing to this. If this is specially defensive, let me calc real quick how much a Draco Meteor is doing to a specially defensive Rotom. 54 to 64-ish. Not good into not good. But I think we kind of just have to go for it. Oh, we should have clicked Discharge. I thought about it. That's fine. We're going into Tyranitar here. Taking a lot of damage on Dracozolt. That Pain Split was really annoying, and also that it's especially thick is really annoying. Hyper Voice. We eat that up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I really want to go for the Heavy Slam and kill this thing, but I also feel like he probably just switches here back into Zamazenta. I guess we could go for a knockoff too pretty freely. Let me think. If I click Heavy Slam here and he switches into Alomomola or Zamazenta, we have answers for it, so let's just go for it. He goes into Krook. All right, let's get off. Oh, this is Intimidate Krook with leftovers, so this is a more bulky set like we thought it might be. We might see a Stealth Rock here. Look at that. Look who's making the God Rees right now. And look who's about to click Terra Grass and then Toxic for free. No way you just taunted me on the Toxic. Get out of here, Trannel. We can still go for a Seed Bomb, but he probably just goes hard into Rotom here, and then he just goes for Pain Split? I don't know. Let's just go for the Seed Bomb. Why not? We get a nice little crit. We come in here around the same amount of health as Trannel, so the Pain Split doesn't do much. I think what I could do too is keep Dracozolt in here, go for the move. We could sack it even, and then we could bring in Lopunny and go for the Retaliate because there's nothing on his team that wants to take it. I'm going to go for the Discharge here, predicting the Gardevoir switch in. And then if Gardevoir does come in, I think I'm just going to sack it to... I think we're going to sack Dracozolt to Gardevoir. No, he goes Krook. Oh. All right, let's just go back into Torterra. If he doubles into Rotom, that's just a good play on him. No, he goes Gardevoir. So he is making some double plays, which we need to be precautious of going forward. He's starting to realize what our switches are for these things. And the Stealth Rock plus the damage is going to be a little annoying. Okay, you just pick up the kill here. But that's okay. I'm going to go for the knockoff if you do switch. And now I know you can't take this. Alomomola, this Rocky Helmet. Yep, Rocky Helmet, knew it. I'm going to bring in Dracozolt here. As you wish. and we die to Sandstorm plus the burn. We can bring out Torterra here and just click Toxic pretty free, which is nice. Because even if you protect, that's fine. I'll get off a free Toxic next turn anyways. And if I want, I can go for the... Oh, that is nice. Rotom Heat. How fast was Draco's ult again? 209. We're 212. We're faster than you. We're going to switch into Starmine here, which is so fucking risky. But I feel like it's better for him just to click the Will-O-Wisp here, so I'm gonna go for it. Like a boss. Pain Split. That's fine. We can just flip turn out of here, because I don't think you stay in here. Ogerpon comes in here, but guess what? We have Torterra. That taunt earlier was crazy from Crocodile. He definitely was probably thinking, oh, he's about to Shell Smash. He was not thinking Toxic, I can tell you that. Swords Dance, that's fine. We can click Seed Bomb here. This is a 2-hit KO. Holy mama jamma, that did so much damage. Oh, Trannel, your team is crazy, man. I gotta give it to you. I wonder if that was a roll, like a high-end roll. And Lord knows that's all I can really hope for. I gotta just go for the Seed Bomb again here. Yes, Torterra, you are the GOAT! God of War. Next time we come in, we take rocks damage, and we just die to that. So I almost just want to bring this out. How much did that Retaliate do earlier to Alamomola? 40%. It might be worth it, honestly, just for us to die. Let's just click Seed Bomb here. And bring you back out. Because I don't think Mola will be able to take 2. What's it come in at? 80 something? So yeah, I don't think it could take 2 of these. I don't think you take that. No way! Oh my god, this thing is so fat! Damn, this thing is thick as hell, man, I tell ya. Alright, click Protect, bro. Go ahead. I'm clicking Thunderbolt here. Yes, thank you, Starmine. Starmie. I always say Starmine, there's no N. It's just Starmie. The play might be we have to sack Starmine, though, and get Chip on it, and just hope that Lopunny and Pecharunt can clean up the game. So I'm going to go for our strongest move, which is just going to be Surf. That's nice. We die. We bring you out. We retaliate because now there's no Rocky Helmet. Trannel has to bring something out here. And Zamazenta does not have its whatever anymore. Okay, pick up the kill on you. You probably just bring out Zamazenta, but that's fine because I bring out Pecharunt. Psychic Fangs ain't doing enough. We are recovering up here because we are gangsters. Crocodile. What if we know it's leftovers, we click Malignant Chain and just get really lucky? Huh? Okay. I believe in luck. I hope you guys do too. Earthquake and Knockoff are both 3-hit KOs. We will live. Holy crap. Please get confused. Yes. Yes! Oh my god. Yes! Oh my god. We recover again. Don't click taunt. Oh, this is so tough. I think either way we still lose to Zamazenta plus guard. Because even if we get rid of Krook, he brings out Gardevoir and then it just kills us with Psychic. And sure, we can bring in Lopunny and click Retaliate, but I think this game's still over. I think it's a 2-0 loss for us, which isn't bad. Definitely the hazards were a little annoying, and the Volt Absorb Draco didn't work as well as I thought, but man, that's tough. Do we really lose anything, though, if he taunts us this turn? We just can't recover, and we get more recovery back from Black Sludge? Yeah, whatever, man. I think that's going to be GG, but... shout out to the Torterras, man. We tried our hardest. He just clicked Earthquake, and now he just brings out Guard. Yep. We tried, man. We tried. Oh, he just sacks Gardevoir there. Okay. GG to Trannel. That does absolutely nothing. So, holy crap. Yep. Forgot that was faster than us in general. Well, GG to Trannel. That was a very hard-fought game. I'm glad it came down to the wire. Shouts to Torterra, living that hit, putting in the work. Zamazenta is a beast. I'm sorry for unleashing it onto the world, but I wish Trannel nothing but the best of luck in his season, and hopefully someone can stop this man soon, as he is now 5-0, and we are 3-2 heading into week 6. That's really about it. I will see all of you next week. Peace out.